Okay, hello everybody. I've got a special interview today. This is Dr. Jacob Burchell. He is a chiropractor, an amazing chiropractor in Broomfield, Colorado. So, welcome, Doc. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, this is a members showcase. I want people, I want the world to know about who you are and what you do and why you do it. So we're just going to go through a few questions and we'll go from there. Okay. Number one, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What's your background?
Yeah, so as you said, I'm Dr. Jacob Burchell. I was born and raised in Broomfield. I went to Broomfield High School, played football there. Eventually went down, studied undergrad at Colorado School of Mines. So a lot of Colorado. And eventually got my doctorate in chiropractic out in Iowa and graduated in February of 2021. Came back home.
Nice. It's nice being back home.
Oh, so much. Love it.
Yeah. And I kind of did the spoiler alert, Northstar Chiropractic, but tell me what services you offer.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I mean, chiropractic, everybody knows you can get adjustments there, but essentially I specialize in treatments aimed at improving motion and overall function, really aimed towards enhancing the quality of life of my patients. Really emphasize that quality corrective care in addition to patient education so that we can kind of get past just pain management and get a lot of those services between adjustments, patient education, modalities when they're necessary, and really make the most benefit for all.
Yeah. I like that you said that. Most people correlate chiropractic to neck pain, headaches, and back pain, which we are really good at. Yeah, for sure. You're very, very good at. But at the same time, it's a wellness approach. It's a holistic approach. So I love that you take that.
Correct.
What inspired you to start your practice?
I love my hometown. Following graduation, I knew that I wanted to come back and serve the community I grew up in. Cliche, but true. I knew that I had the ability to truly help people without following that corporate or cookie cutter franchise type approach, where most of the time, unfortunately, money comes first. I wanted to provide quality care and put patients first, and North Star Chiropractic was born.
I like that. And what did you get your bachelor's degree in?
Petroleum engineering. I was an engineer before I went to school, kind of used that and really implemented that with the biomechanics and how the body moves and works. So it has definitely helped in this next career path.
Yeah, that's a not the normal career path I would hear. I love that. And so, I mean, this might help answer this question. What sets your practice apart from other chiropractors?
Well, yeah, definitely. I'll follow up on that. I mean, having that engineering background definitely brings me from a different place. The good thing is, like I said earlier, you can go a lot of places for an adjustment. But kind of tying back in, I emphasize that quality corrective care and patient education. So again, we're really getting past that pain management. I grew up playing sports and remain a big part of my community where I can. Being able to be out there and see the people that I'm working with and prioritizing that quality of life, it really shifts the results of my chiropractic treatment to better movement functioning and physical capability in everyday life rather than just that pain management. Obviously, like you said before, everybody can be good at the pain management, but we really want to bounce that to the next level and get to all those other benefits. So really just kind of being involved and in the day to day with my patients kind of sets me apart and kind of puts me past just, hey, let's get a quick fix going.
Oh, I know, absolutely. Have you, I mean, you've been in practice for how long? How many years?
Going into my fourth year.
Fourth year. Have you had any like maybe super challenging times personally or professionally that you overcame and you can share to be an inspiration to the rest of us?
I think I think the big challenge for me is the same as all my classmates that graduated in spring of 21. Unfortunately, starting a business, especially one where it has to be in person during COVID, extremely difficult. Not very fun, but kind of reminded myself during that process of why I started North Star in the first place. Gave me motivation to kind of endure and reach that point now where we're really starting to see the growth and help people that I intended to in the first place. So seeing patients' joy after making progress in here, and like I said, just kind of sticking with it because I knew my why, really made it worth it, and just kind of coming out of that whole COVID phase.
Yeah, I love that. Just holding on to that why. Just keep on keeping on, right?
Yeah,
Have you
absolutely.
had, yeah. Do you have like a really interesting story about it, maybe a patient testimonial, someone you've helped?
Yeah. The fun thing is, and we have very cool stories in this profession every day. Recently, I had a career waitress. Um, I want to say at least 20 years of back pain. Just got used to it. But as it often happens, hey, you should try out chiropractic. She came and saw me following the adjustment. We helped her sit up, and this was her first adjustment. And she went from sitting to standing for the first time without pain in that 20 years, and she immediately broke out into tears of joy. Um, it's fun. It's not always going to happen. In fact, often you're not going to see that quick of progress immediately on the first adjustment, but when it does, it just reinforces the fact that we're working magic in here, and it's just fun to see. The cool thing is, she got out of pain, but then she continued that care and started sleeping better, exercising, playing with her grandkids because she could bend over without pain. And like I said, you see a lot of that all the time, not the same type of patient, but it's fun to see that. And that, like you said, that's that why.
Yeah. And that was after one visit. See, that is a life changed. I love that.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. How has your practice kind of evolved since, your inception? You get the diploma in hand and here you go to 4 years later.
When you work for somebody else, I'd say you kind of just get to hit the ground running. When you start your own business, I wore and continue to wear a lot of different hats. But since beginning, I've been able to gain more clarity and kind of reaffirm why I do what I do. This has allowed me to kind of hone in on that vision of chiropractic and not just the business side,
Yeah.
and implement smaller changes within the office to just kind of add to the benefit of all the patients. So realistically, a lot of it's been mindset focused here. Luckily for the patients, they just keep getting the benefits of everything, but essentially just honing in on that vision.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's what it's all about is, continually to get better and better as you go. I like that. Does your practice engage with the community at all?
I always like to say that I am Northstar and Northstar is me. What you see is what you're going to get. And so I involve or I engage with the community, and therefore Northstar does too. I really like being with people face to face. So I network and seek opportunities through different avenues, such as youth sports, youth coaching, and sponsorship opportunities, charities within the Broomfield community, as well as kind of through that networking, working with other business owners to collaborate on ways to make that positive difference. Um, Something I look to continue and kind of expand upon as Northstar continues to grow.
Yeah, that's good. It's so important, especially in a community here like Broomfield, Colorado. It's small and it's big, but it's small. So I love that you're someone in your heart that you want to continually, create opportunities to get involved with the community. That's really good. Do you have any future goals for your practice? Are you planning on staying put in Broomfield?
My ambition has always been to remain a doctor. I don't have that goal to own multiple clinics or expand Northstar physically, number of clinics or anything like that. But my ambition is to be the trusted and go-to chiropractor in Broomfield. I want to serve my community more and eventually even more, like I was talking about before, with just expanding that involvement outside of my practice. Currently, my goals to eventually get to those other ones are mainly focused in milestones based on patient number, really judging my success on the amount of folks I'm able to positively impact. And so we're starting there. And as that continues to grow, expand past that, kind of give back even more.
Good. That's what it's about, givers gain for sure. Well, I guess last question here. This is an interview with the Elevate Mastermind. So, a lot of your friends and colleagues are small business owners, and chiropractic very much it's a practice just like a dental office. But what advice would you give to somebody who's starting their own business? Let's say maybe chiropractic practice. What advice would you give to somebody starting their own chiropractic practice?
Well, luckily they're not starting in COVID, so hopefully they got it easier than me. Um, Honestly, just treat people well and do it for the right reasons. I don't think I ever would have endured and made it to even this point without kind of being able to lean on those things. Uh, like I said, kind of having the results and fun that I do with my patients and having that as my why and knowing why I'm here every day, working to kind of grow and positively affect more people. It kind of gives you that motivation to be successful and make it through difficult times. So as long as you're treating people right and doing it for the right reasons, that's usually going to give you that tool to take it to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. That always comes through. Well, Dr. Burchell, thank you very much. This has been a pleasure interviewing you. And is anything else you wanna share?
Oh man, I feel like you covered a lot of stuff. That's not at the top of the not off the top of my head, but whenever you're ready to move, feel, and live better, come see me at Northstar Chiropractic. Thank you very much for the interview. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those out there who are watching, I have been adjusted by this man, and he is a phenomenal adjuster. So I would recommend getting adjusted by him as well. So, all right, thank you, Doc. Appreciate your time today.
Thanks, Doc.
Bye bye.